We spoke about data mapping yesterday. So in this video, I thought for the next couple of days, let us pick up a few examples and see how data mapping can be done, especially when the data is caught or checked at the point of entering the organization. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on privacy. And today we are going to pick up a simple business intake flow common to most of the organizations and see how does data mapping happen. So what happens in a business generally? The organization personal data enters before service is delivered, whether it is a sales thing or a pure service kind of a thing. Personal data with respect to the customer gets entered before the service is delivered, which is a very logical thing. If I don't have your name, address, and phone number, how would I deliver you the service? Whether it's delivering a goods or whether it is repairing or maintenance of anything. It always looks like a low risk thing. You'll handle your customer and is rarely documented properly. But this is the most important thing because this is where an external agency is putting in their data into your systems. It forms the foundation of other processes also and is an ideal starting point when we talk of data flow mapping. What happens? How does the personal data move? The personal data comes in through websites, through forms that are created. Data is entered directly by the individual who is handling this data. Generally, you expect they'll enter themselves. If they want to create an account on your portal, if they want to buy something, if they want to put in a request for inquiry, anything that they would do, they would generally do it themselves. It is stored in your internal systems and your CRMs. And once it gets into your systems and CRMs, your sales and services teams would start using it. They'd like to see what it is, how has it come in, and what is the query that the customer or probably the prospect has put in so that we can respond back to them. Now that depends whether it was a sales thing or a service thing, and therefore this information gets shared internally across departments. And I have spoken of that example many times, that someone calls up or you call up someone or someone gets into filling up a form or on your website. It's with marketing. He's ready to buy a product, it's with sales. He actually buys the product, his information goes to the logistics to deliver, to the billing to bill, to the finance to collect payment and confirm, to the implementation team to go and install it. Really depends on the kind of goods. And then to the service team to take care of the after sale service. Again, really depending on the kind of goods it is, right? What it actually therefore means. So it is a small pictorial of it. Here is a customer who sits on the website or on the app or something and it starts filling the form. Once he submits, it goes to the internal system or the CRM, stored at backend, and a team accessing it. Now, yes, it is like this, but it's so big that I'm talking of again and again. But then, is this a proper form? Are consent parameters, privacy notice parameters taken care of here? That's what data privacy is. Comes into my CRM. Is it allowed to be accessed only by the sales team right now, or is it available in the database for anyone to access? Now, your database could have coordinates for service team also, but someone who is only a prospect, right, does not need to be accessed by the service team until he buys something. So, is your CRM well equipped for that? Is your storage where this data is getting stored encrypted properly? Is it on redundant hardware to make sure that the availability is maintained when the customer or the internal team is accessing it? If a hacker picks up the database, it is encrypted enough that even if is taking away does not give him anything out of it. And those are the things that DPDP wants you to take care of. So simply speaking, from DPDP point of view, personal data has to be collected, of course, before delivering the service. Purpose must be very clearly defined. A valid consent should be obtained. A proper privacy notice, a retention policy should be configured and automated. E-commerce websites, 3 years, if the customer does not order anything, then you don't need to, then you need to cancel or delete their account, right? Let it be there in an automated thing. Automatic deletion possible. Lawful basis decisions would purely depend upon the visibility of the information, right? And that's what DPDP expects from any organization, the way to handle personal information of any prospect, associate, or customer coming into them. So that's one of the examples of data flow mapping. I hope I have been able to clearly explain it. If you have any doubts or questions, please put in a comment. I'll get back to you and respond back to you. Thank you.